Farm to Table's been around forever because that's the original way we ate, was growing stuff outside and bringing it in and cooking it and eating it. We've kind of gone away from that over the course of our last 100 years or so, but it's been really inspiring to see the farm to table movement come back kind of full circle, and people really appreciate food that's grown locally.
There is a big awakening of people who are understanding eating local. They know how hard the farmers and ranchers work, and so they feel good about supporting the people who need their support to survive and exist and grow good food. So the farmers at the farmers market are doing all that hard work for them behind the scenes and bringing them the finished product.
I think it was really interesting in March when the COVID pandemic hit the US to see people panicking about food. And I think for the first time in my memory, people really started to think about where their food comes from and make those connections. Interacting and meeting new people and seeing old friends in a safe environment is essential right now. We're all at home on Zoom or doing whatever we have to do to try and be safe, and that's really important. And so I'm really grateful that our market is open and is a safe place, and we've got guidelines in place to keep it that way. It's just a great place for people to come and get together and also do their shopping. We are a producer-only market, which means that everything that is for sale there has been grown or raised or made by the person selling it. So there's no resale of any items. So if you buy a cookie, somebody made that cookie from scratch. Or if you get a burrito, they made the whole burrito from scratch. So the integrity of our market is really important to us. As a vital part of the economy, the mission of Prescott Farmers Market is to support and expand local agriculture, cultivate a healthy community, and increase access to affordable local food. And obviously the farmers market on Saturdays meets a lot of those goals, but in addition, we also are there to support farmers and ranchers in expanding their businesses. We're more than just a market. As a nonprofit organization, we help farmers and ranchers get the skills they need to make their businesses thrive, sending people to conferences and bringing experts here to help train people to have a successful business.
What I love about the farmers market is being able to interact with people. They see what you've been growing and they're amazed, and it just feels good. It feels like that's what you're doing it for. We're like a no-till farm, so we don't have a tractor or heavy machinery. Every row we made out there has just been by hand with a broad fork and wheelbarrows and shovels, and we're trying to make it as natural as possible. So it feels like a garden, not a farm.
I love food. I love cooking. I love feeding people. I'm really happy to see more and more people being introduced to the value of fresh foods, getting them away from processed and boxed meals, prepping things from scratch at home, and learning about the nutritive values of having fresh food.
So I think we have a really unique model in that we depend on the weather for the success of our organization. And how well farmers do and ranchers do and all of our vendors do. But this fundraiser is really exciting, and it's really popular because it's vibrant and fun and probably most importantly, delicious. The food that the chefs make is incredible. This year, because of COVID, we are doing a take-home dinner, which is really different, but I'm really excited to see how it works out. We still have amazing chefs that are gonna prepare the best ingredients around, and we'll deliver those meals, and it's giving us an opportunity to try some different things out and try to make it really special for people. First chef is John Panza, and this will be his 4th year participating in the Farm to Table dinner. We also have Tony Burris of Hawk and Hound. He's a caterer, and this will be his 2nd year. Gina Polito, who volunteered the 1st year, and 3 weeks after she moved to town from California. And then Matt Hart, who also volunteered last year with the chefs, and he'll be in charge of desserts this year.
From the time I could remember, I have 1st grade pictures of what do you want to be when you grow up, and it always said a chef, a little picture of a chef on there. I always, for some reason, gravitated towards the kitchen. Just being a part of that togetherness through the food in that indirect way really It brings a lot of joy. Providing people with good quality food is really important. It makes me feel like I'm doing something good for people, something good for the community. I always thought I knew about local throughout my career. It wasn't until I came to Prescott and really experienced the farmers market that I really found true local sourcing and really found the importance of what it can do for your food, for your body, for your community.
Farm to table to me is keeping food simple. I mean, you can get a carrot from anywhere. You can get a carrot from a grocery store. You can get a carrot that's grown from someone you know, just, a couple miles down the road. And it sounds kind of corny, but you really do taste that. I've always been kind of like the nurturer, and my way of taking care of people is through food. Food's everything to me. I would tell people that have not been to the farmers market that they're missing out on good quality produce, good quality people. You think you're just going to the market and you're just shopping for some vegetables, but it's turned into so much more for me. The food that I eat personally is really important to me. The farmers market definitely ties into helping me with my type 1 diabetes, surprisingly, just because I eat better food, I treat it better, and I feel healthier in general. It's amazing how food really affects us.
Really, the whole point is just showing off what the farmers market can do. For me, it's trying to put the best local ingredients on a plate in a way that people are like, wow, all this is local. I can get all this right here at the market. I don't have to order online. I can get it all right here and make this awesome food.
I think what we're excited about for the farm to table dinner is just to see our stuff being used, because we're not very good cooks, so it'll be nice to see it just in a big fancy meal.
I appreciate everything you do for our community and for supporting our farmers and ranchers. Without you, a lot of people wouldn't know good food. And we're so grateful to have you in our community supporting our organization. Your support right now means so much to us, now more than ever. In these unprecedented, unpredictable times, it's so comforting to know that people see the work we're doing and want to support it and continue to support it. Thank you so much for coming.